Okay, perfect. All right, you guys. I am so excited for tonight because we are doing a little bit of AI, which I know that the world is fast advancing in technology. And when I first started my business, I was stuck not knowing what to post. I don't know what to say. I've never done this before. I don't know what the ingredients do. I don't know how to make a story, like all those kinds of things. And the cool part is it would take me, well, first of all, it would take me like 30 minutes to write up a post. I'm not even kidding you. I would overthink it. I couldn't verbally say what I wanted to express. So ChatGPT kind of takes that part out. And we have two ladies that have been using it for a couple of different resources. So pardon me, I am going to get Crystal to come on and share her tips. I would love for everyone, if you haven't already, go and download the app. Hopefully you'll be able to kind of see what they're talking about and kind of follow along. Chat GPT, this is what it looks like. I'll just share on my screen. I'm an Android, so I don't know if one of you ladies have an iPhone and you want to show what it looks like for you. But where did that just go? Mine is like this symbol.
Mine's
All right, Crystal, go ahead. Okay, yeah, yours perfect. Yes.
Hey everybody, I'm Crystal Peters. So this has been a lifesaver with all my posting. It would take me forever to come up with content and come up with wording. And so I've been using this for probably a couple of weeks now, playing with it, and it's been a lifesaver, a lifesaver. So I've been using it for my posts and also for my stories and TikToks. A lot of the times I know what I want to say, you just don't know how to put it together. And like I work first thing in the morning, so sometimes 6 o'clock in the morning when I'm posting my story, my brain is still not functioning. So I can go into this app and I can put in keywords that I would like. So I voice note it. I'm lazy. I don't like typing. I got arthritis in my hands, so I voice note everything. So example, I'm going to go in and then I'll read to you, kind of break it down to kind of how it does, what it does for me. So I go into voice note and I ask it to write me up a story about the benefits of flat by It Works in Facebook friendly wording, because Facebook flags certain words. So this gives us takes all those words that Facebook don't allow out and makes it Facebook friendly. I've been getting flagged a lot for a lot of my stuff. I got in trouble a couple months ago and Facebook's on me. So I'm getting flagged for little things and I need to switch up my wording so I could get so I wouldn't get flagged anymore. And it's been 10 times better in the last couple of weeks. So I'm just going to ask it to give me the benefits of flat for a story. Can you please write up the benefits for flat from It Works in a Facebook friendly wording for my story? So then you push, just click on the check mark, then it'll kind of show you what you wrote or what you asked it, then send it. It's just writing it out. So it says, absolutely, here's a short and Facebook friendly version for you to use. So it's going to give me pretty much a script to put over my story. So it says, feeling bloated or heavy, flat has been my go-to for those days when I just want to feel lighter and more confident. It's gentle yet powerful supplement that helps with reduce belly bloat, support healthy digestion, flush out excess water, soothe the puffy feeling, remove a slimmer looking midsection. And then it says, it works with your body to help you feel more like you again. Drop flat if you want to try it at my rep cost or get more info. So it pretty much it just does it all for you. Plus the wording on there is it's crazy. It's crazy. So they flip the wording so you're not going to get all these flags.
So can I like interrupt for a second? I am like mind blown for all of us that use like posts and scripts and all those kinds of things. So just to tell you guys really quick. So when you install the app, you sign in with your email and password, and then it just looks like this, right? Like you just put that in, you just voice note right there.
Yeah.
Is that what you do?
Yeah.
You just ask it. You just ask it to write you a post. And I love how you said, please, can you please write me a post? I'm so good. And it's like, sure, Crystal. Like it replies to you.
Mm-hmm.
And Crystal, you were saying that the more you use it, so I love how it had a prompt at the end. Like you didn't even ask it to write a prompt. It just probably knows from other network marketers in It Works using that and then editing it. And the more you kind of edit it in your style, then it learns your style of wording.
Yeah.
And it becomes more personal to you. So when you're using it, it adjusts it over time. So I think
Yeah.
that's like, that's so awesome.
So
Okay.
I'm going to ask it to break it down into story slides for me. So if you just don't want to put up one slide and you want to break it down into story slides, so please break down into story slides. Absolutely, breaking down. So slide 1. Ever have one of those days where you just feel blah, bloated, puffy, uncomfortable in your clothes? Slide 2. Ever have one of those days where you just feel, oh, then that's when I reach for flat. It's gentle, effective, and helps me feel lighter fast. Step 3. Here's what it supports: less belly bloat, better digestion, flush excess water, a slimmer looking waist, feeling good in your own skin. Slide 4. Whether it's after a weekend of indulgence or just one of those days, flat has your back. Slide 5. I've got spots open to grab it at my rep cost and a surprise gift. Drop flat and I'll message you for details. So it takes it and it breaks it down into each slide for you. You can do this for Facebook, of course, Instagram, TikTok. I've used it for my TikTok.
Sorry, I was muted. Okay. So that is exciting. And you guys, you can tell it anything. For me, 5 slides is a lot. I would say turn it from 5 slides into 3. And it'll do it for you. And then it's like, you can ask it, what kind of picture should I put with this slide? Like when Crystal showed me that she did like an opportunity one or whatever, and it was like, take a picture of, what was it, your coffee cup on a table, take a picture of the sunset, take a picture of you turned in
Yeah.
an angle, and then it's like, use these pictures. So I think it's brilliant. Like I think it's gotten, like, I thought it was going to be complicated, but I am like so pumped for this. Okay, so anything else that you use it for?
I use it. There's nothing I don't use it for now. Even when I like on my wall so I'm a big advocate for mental health, and of course May is Mental Health Awareness Month. So my page right now, my TikTok, everything is flooded right now because, like I said, I'm a big advocate for it. So again, sometimes I was a healthcare assistant for 24 years. So everything all my life has been point form. So to put something together, I've never had to do it. And it's really hard to relearn how to properly write, if that makes sense. It may sound funny to you guys, but being in nursing, it's a problem for me. So that chat GPT has helped me be able to put that together without the frustration of not being able to put my words together, if that makes sense. So yeah, if any of you are following me, I am going through not only a health journey, but like healing journey for a lot of things. And my biggest struggle has been my childhood traumas, and I've had a really hard time writing about it. So today I took it to chat GPT, and I was like, hey, look, this is what I want to say. And I just gave it the keywords and it put it all together for me. And it saved me that, like, that hump I was trying to get over to get that out. And so I use it for that. Today I saw a post and I wanted to know if it was true before I posted it. You're like, okay, what key, like, are these keys things true? So I asked it. No, it wasn't. They told me like some of it was and some of it wasn't. I was like, okay, I'm not going to post that then. So there's so many things you can, yeah, so many things you can use it for. But I'm going to leave some talking for Shannon.
So, so almost like Google, you know, when you're like, what's that? Blah, blah, blah. And you ask Google, and there's like a million different answers. ChatGPT just gives you the answer because it uses all that technology and it funnels it down and in.
Yeah.
Also, Crystal, I love that you're using it for mental health because I know that it can be hard to express what you're feeling and what you've gone through with bringing all those kinds of things up in your head and then getting stuck. Do I, don't I post this? Like, what do I, like, how do I word it? And again, you can customize it. They'll type something out and you can say, delete that part or whatever. And you were also saying that you use it for, like, you do very inspirational posts. So instead of going and typing in Google inspirational quotes, inspiration or affirmations, you can
Yeah.
just say, hey,
Hey,
ChatGPT, send me an inspirational quote. Or send me 10. And you can just go, it'll send you 10 and you can just click on one
yeah.
and it knows you. So like the more you use it, I just thought that was so
Or
cool.
you can do your own. Like I've done my own where I'm like, okay, create an inspirational quote from this, and this, and it'll create me my own inspirational quote to put on my wall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Or
lifesaver. Like I really wish I knew about this like months ago.
I'm excited for everyone to use it because I feel like we all have such busy lifestyles and the quicker we can get things done that take up time, the better. And you guys can I know that you can do what's it called? What's batch content. So you
Yeah.
can say, write me up a post about earning income, being a stay-at-home mom that works in, you know, is it who's a landscaper that travels for likes to do this, this, and this, and then you can say split that up into 7 posts, and they'll do it so that like every day you can have a business post that through the week it tells your story about this business opportunity too. So you can batch content, do it all at once. Woo, it does it all for you.
Also,
Okay.
the one other thing quickly that I did with it just a few days ago is I took our scripting of what we do from our scripting and I put it in there and I said, make this more personalized with this and this and this. And it took that scripting and personalized what we do to me. So that's kind of what I'm playing with right now. Yeah, that was only a couple days ago. So yeah, lots of stuff.
The more personal we can be, the better. Obviously, it is AI, and we can't say that we're robots, but the more you use it and personalize it, it mimics what you are like anyways. So at first it might be a little bit rusty, but I just think it's cool. I'm a geek at heart, so I was like, that's so cool. Okay. Sometimes Chat GPT just puts our ideas into sentences. Yes. It creates photos for you as well. Was that a question, Tanya? Or if you want to, after Shannon shares, if you want to unmute and share how to do photos, that'd be so cool. I'm definitely going to start using ChatGPT more often, where it helps me focus more on income producing activities. And yeah, you can use it for, I know that Jackie Deering, when she's making content for flat, for example, she'll go on our website and she'll look up an ingredient and she'll be like, tell me some facts about this ingredient. And then it'll give her some things and she'll be like, make a post around flat that highlights this ingredient. So it's good because you're learning about the products. We're going to find out some pretty neat and cool things, and I just think that it's brilliant. All right, Shan.
You're muted, Jessica.
It's because I made Shannon host, it muted me.
Okay.
Shannon, are you there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I am ready. Okay, so I thought that it would be really awesome if I share my screen with you guys and actually show you my chat GPT so that you guys can actually see what it looks like and things that I'm typing into it. So when you first open it, I think it just looks like this, like it's just like a blank screen, right? So this is where you would hit like write me, wrote me. Write me I always put Facebook post. If you're posting on Instagram, I would write me an Instagram post because the posts are going to be different. So write me a Facebook post about being on a fantastic work team and how we're inviting new people to join us, for example. So this is like an opportunity post, right? You could just make something up and it's going to say, sure, here's a friendly and professional Facebook post, right? The best part, we're hiring. Okay, so now the nice thing about this, so feeling incredibly grateful to be part of such a fantastic team at work. Every day I get to celebrate, lift each other up, make the busiest days enjoyable. We're not just coworkers, we're a team that genuinely enjoys working together. Here's the best part, we're hiring. So obviously we're not really hiring. So we can ask Chat GPT to change it. So we're gonna say, take out we're hiring and instead say they can join us. So it's like super not complicated. Like the way that I'm wording this to ChatGPT is like really, really simple. But they are going to edit it, I think. Maybe. Message copied. Come on. There we go. Okay, so here's a revised version of the post. So if you've ever thought about making a change or finding a place where you truly belong, come join us. I'd love to chat more about what makes this team so special. You might just find your next great adventure here. So that is way more applicable to what we do. So it's really nice that you can just change that out. If you click the two lines in the top left-hand corner, you can also go back and see all the things that you've put into it. So you can see I've been using this for quite a long time. There's like 6, 7, 9. Last year, I started playing around with it 2 years ago. In fact, there's stuff on here. But I wanted to just show you guys a couple of them. So one of them you can do so simple. So this one was write me a short Facebook post about hustle and grinding. And it's like, this is the little blurb that it came up with. So it was a perfect like copy paste, put it with a picture. So again, it can be super, super simple. Or it can be really, really long. Like which one? Weekly bonus success. Yes. So this one I changed a couple times. So I said, write me a Facebook post about being paid out over $1,000 in weekly bonuses for April, how I'm helping others achieve this too. So I was like, I have no idea how to word this, how to make it like longer, whatever. So this is what it wrote for me originally. And I said, make it shorter because I thought it was kind of long. So then it made it really short. I was like, I don't want it that short. So I said, make it longer. Add that there's a special sign up promo on. And then it made it a little bit longer. And then I said, add that this doesn't include commissions, right? That I brought in over $1,000 in weekly bonuses. That's not even including commissions. So you can change the wording so many different times depending what it gives you. And sometimes too, you can write even longer ones. So like, my business transformation journey. I wrote a really, really long one. So I wrote, write me a Facebook post about not being the same person I was 5 years ago before I started this business. I used to avoid mirrors, never posted pictures of myself. I hated how I looked. Here's my Instagram 5 years ago because I knew I was going to put a picture of my Instagram. But these products and business changed everything, molded me into who I am today, and it can them too. So it wrote me this really awesome blurb. And I just kept it how it is. It was perfect. And then today I actually did one about flat, or I guess it was yesterday. And what did I put in? I just took our info blurb, like right out of boards, write me a post about, and I put the info blurb for flat. That's all I did. And then this is the fantastic post that it gave me about Flat. So you could just take the info blurb about any of our products, about Burn, about anything, and it's going to give you an awesome post to use. Again, it says at the bottom, would you like a version tailored for Instagram, email, or a product page? So you put that in and it's going to change it a little bit. So there are just so many different things that you can use this for. What else did I put in here? One simple yes. So like write me a Facebook post about how one simple yes can change your life. Having an online business isn't always easy, but it's rewarding to be home with your kids, making income. And I'm helping others achieve this too. So it just wrote me a nice little blurb, how wild one simple yes can change your entire life, blah, blah, blah. It just like Crystal was saying, it just takes like all of your thoughts and like point forms and like creates this perfect post to talk about. I have other ones here, pushing through doubt. See, this one I edited a couple times. So write me a Facebook post about having doubts about your ability, but needing to push past those to make the life of your dreams. That I still doubt myself sometimes, but I keep pushing, which is what has gotten me the success I have. So it wrote it pretty short. So I said, make it longer. I wanted it to like really go into more detail. It made it very, very long. So I said, make it a little shorter. And then it did that. So those are just kind of a few examples. I have, and it titles these itself, Self-Care for Moms. What did I put? I put, write a Facebook post about working on myself and how important it is as moms to not always put ourselves last. So like this comes up with so many different ideas. And at the bottom, you can see it says, want me to tweak it to feel more funny, raw, or casual. So you could say, make it funnier, make it more raw, blah, blah, blah. And it's going to change it up. And you can keep talking to it until you like what it gives you. So it's really, really neat. Does anyone have any questions while I have Chat GPT open?
I don't know what it fully does yet. But I think that is incredible. I like that it saves your content, because even if something does really well, then you can take that post and you can say, rewrite me this post to include da da da, or make it an Instagram post, or whatever the case may be. Like, you can take that, and if it's doing good, like I know Jackie says that if you find something that works good, capitalize that and reuse it, because like that's what your audience likes. So the fact that it saves those, oh, I'm like so excited right now. You can take any prompt. There's tons of prompts in boards. You can take any post and you can say, rewrite it to include this and this, and it'll just make you a whole new post that's like tailored to you, so you don't have to think of anything.
So
That's so
this is gonna take away from like all of us posting the same thing.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is why I turned to chat, because my algorithm I noticed was going down. And one day I actually went to, I think it was logged into my Instagram, and I looked at the top story bar, and the first 7 slides was all of us posting the same thing. And I was just like, no wonder why my stories aren't, I don't know about anybody else's, but my stories were going. And I was like, no wonder why, they've seen them for 8 other people. So yeah, they're not going to want to click through my story. And it's very true. And this gives you that ability to be yourself and do your own thing and not have to put hours and hours and hours in to
So
doing that.
I have something to add. That'll make our posting different too, where we're not all posting the same thing, right? Awesome. Oh, I love that. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to say, sorry, I'm going to pop in really quick, Jess. The Chat GPT, I know you were comparing it to Google. It literally is Google. Like, I can remember when the baby was little and Chris was like, how much formula should a 1-month-old baby be drinking? Put it into Chat GPT and it gives you the things, right? So again, instead of like using Google or searching like facts or anything, you guys can just use Chat GPT to do like everything that you would normally do on the internet.
How do you
Wow.
find, like, where do you get Chat GPT? Like,
It's
how
just
do you
an
find
app.
it? Oh, it's an app you download? Okay, so
Yeah.
I don't know if you already explained this. I missed the first 15 minutes of the Zoom
That's
here.
okay.
So I'm like, this is awesome. I need this.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. This is what it looks like, Dale. That I don't know where my phone there. This is what it looks
Oh,
like.
okay, awesome. Perfect. I'm going to download that right away.
And you guys not only post messages, take a message in boards about post to post, and you say, write me up a post that I have a giveaway or a message that I have a $1,000 giveaway on for May, and I'm giving free entries or something. Like you can kind of customize it however you want. I have a promotion on for a free bottle of flat, and I have 5 spots open. I know that those ones are a little bit shorter and more basic, but if you wanted to, you could use it for anything. Tanya, I know you mentioned about pictures. I don't know if you want to unmute. If there's a way that you prompt it for photos. I just want to ask that quick because that would be super cool. Is she still on here too?
I don't think she's on here still.
Oh, she might have hopped off. Okay, well, that is something fun that we can play around with and check and ask ChatGPT, and maybe it'll just give us pictures or at least ideas for photos, which I think is really, really neat. Does anyone have any questions?
I think you can upload your photo, like a picture of the product, and then it might create something. And I think it said that it might take a few minutes. I just played around with it, but I was just doing something quickly else. But yeah, I think if you click, was it photos here? Click. Where did I see it? Maybe I'll delete that one. Create image. Right there, it says create image. So you click on create image. It says, what can I help you with? And then it gives you options. And then you create image. And then you can click the little photo thing right there. And then it goes to your gallery. And then you can pick a photo. So let's say burn. I had it here before. The one, it says to take the one out without the side effects from Ozempic. And then you upload it. And it says getting started. So it's like showing me what it's doing. And it says lots of people are creating images right now. So this might take a bit, but we'll notify you when your image is ready. So that's interesting. It's kind of just like uploading it.
So with those two, can we use them for a story up in our stories? If ChatGPT gives us better photos or different than what we've been using?
For sure. We should be able to save the photo and upload it and then use it. Yeah. So I'm interested to see where that goes too. Like, I'm not sure how long it will take, but I guess we'll see.
It's gonna
be neat.
Yeah,
it's gonna be neat. You might put like different backgrounds or different hands or who knows, you know what I mean? Like holding the product even.
Yeah.
At the beach, at the park.
I'm like, that's definitely Crystal's hand with her scenic view from your house, right? Like with your picture of the flat today. I'm like, so I didn't want to share that. So I'm like, no, that's you. Like you said, we're trying to share different pictures and different stories. Right?
The one thing about the GPT images is sometimes they can make it look very much like AI. So just watch that, because it can make it look like an AI image.
You're also able to add your own images in the chat. So I just took like the image that I took of flat the other day, and I was like, edit this photo. And it was like, what do you want me to edit? Do you want me to blur the background? Do you want me to change the nail polish color? Do you want me to do this? Da 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 da. Cool. It was like, do you want me to put text overlay? And I was like, put text overlay. And it was like, what kind of text do you want me to put? And I was like, put information about flat from It Works. And it was like, here's some information. Does this look good, or do you want to edit it? And I was like, no, that looks good. And I'm waiting for the image. Like Nicole is waiting. But like, that's crazy. So you could just take your image and it will create this new image.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm so excited.
I'm going to get up in the morning and it's going to say just went to bed at 5 in the morning.
Yeah. I love the idea of doing batch content. And if you have a digital creator account on Facebook, you can make it so that, like, I have it so that my Facebook posts to my Instagram and my Instagram posts to my threads. So if I can get pictures done, like if you guys have busy work lifestyles, full-time jobs, multiple kids, life gets pretty crazy. So if you can take a couple pictures and content and then, you know, batch film it, you can, what's that called? Oh no, it doesn't share to your other your platforms if you schedule it, but you can schedule your posts through Facebook through the whole week. So it's posting for you and you're doing your whole content all at once. And you know, it's pretty quick. So like you can even slap up a post. Like you don't have to batch film, but it's just going to be a huge time saver for sure.
Here, do you guys want to see what it created? It came up.
Yes.
I can show you
Yes.
guys.
Yes, please.
It is a little bit like AI looking, I'll say, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Okay, so here's like the photo. So I said, make me some edited versions of this photo. So there's, it said, oh, send the photo. So it said, do you want to blur it? Do you want nail polish color? Do you want text overlay? And I was like, text overlay. And it was like, okay, great. What text do you want to overlay? And I said, information about flat from It Works. So it said, great, here's some possible information. Da 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 da. And it said, do you want this exact wording? I said, sure. And then this is the photo it created. Flat tummy by It Works.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
So cool.
sweet.
I love that.
So again, it's a
That's
little bit
cool.
AI looking, but like it's still pretty cool.
I don't think it's like the one I made looked really AI. So that looks way better than the one I made.
This
The
one I had
balance on
questions
that
about
flat.
as well. Yeah, I was like that second capsule. How is it chilling there?
But still, like,
That's some
that
good
is
balance.
versus, you know, a dark picture that you might have taken in your kitchen that you can't really
Yes.
see, something like that. Or I've had pictures that I've taken where there's something in the background or whatever, and if you can just say, take that out of the background, boom, you know, or whatever the case may be. I've seen like actual photo content in slides that even though that's AI, that's still much more professional, in my opinion. Like, I'm not a professional photographer. I'm not a professional editor. I don't know how to use fancy apps. So if it does it for me, whoo, hallelujah.
Right? Yeah. I like that.
All right, ladies. So how long are we at? 30 minutes. That was pretty good time. I think this is a really good intro into that. So yeah, this was good. This was so exciting. And I can't wait to go try it out. And I hope all of us are gonna have such bomb posts this week and like coming up that are personal. They're gonna do really well. So I'm so excited for all of this. Okay, you guys, so I appreciate you coming and hopping on Zoom, and Shannon and Crystal for teaching us their tips and tricks, because technology.
Thank you, Shannon and Crystal. Love you guys. Thank you.
Yes, have a great night, ladies, and I'm gonna get this uploaded right away.
Thank you, Jessica.
You're welcome. Have a great night.
Okay, you too.